Hello children, today I am here to do your last revision exercise in your textbook. That's revision exercise 3. So we covered all theory in your textbook relevant to grade 7. So before you start this, make sure that you go through all the units and then try out the revision exercise 3. Look at the first question. Write down a ratio equivalent to 2 to 8 to 5. So how you find out equivalent ratios? So you can multiply all the numbers by any number. So we'll take 2. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 8, 16. 2 times 5, 10. So you can write 4 to 16 to 10. Write down the number of faces, edges and vertices of a square pyramid. So what is a square pyramid? That means base is a square. So we'll try to draw it. So you draw a square like this because this is 3D. So you have to draw like this and take the vertex point and connect all the vertices. This is a square pyramid. So we can count how many faces, edges and vertices. So how many faces are there? So bottom face and 4 triangles. Altogether 5 faces. How many edges are there? We'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 edges are there. And how many vertices are there? We'll count how many vertices are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vertices are there. So can you remember the relationship? Euler's relationship? Vertices plus faces. So 5 plus 5 is equal to edges plus 2, 8 plus 2. So that means these are correct. Write down 1 and 2/5 as a decimal number. So how can we write 1 and 2/5 as a decimal? It's easy. We can first take this fraction and find out an equivalent fraction. Multiply by 2. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 5, 10. 4 over 10, we know that's tens place. So you can write 4 over 10 is 0.4. So 1.4. So the number in decimal is 1.4. Find the value of 64 minus 125 divided by 5. According to Bodmer's, you have to do the division first. So you have to divide this by 5. So 5 times 2, 10. For 25, that's 5. Now you can do the subtraction. So what is 64 minus 25? You get 9 and here 3. And then see, you get 64. So 39 is the answer. Solve. This is a linear equation. 2x plus 8 equals 16. So you need to take all x terms to one side and numbers to the other side. So 8 you have to get rid of. So add 8. So you do the opposite one. Minus 8. Subtract 8 from both sides. So 8 get cancelled out. You get 2x equals 16 minus 8. That's 8. Now what you do? You have to divide both sides by 2. So you get x is equal to 8 divided by 2 is 4. Write down the ratio 14 to 49 to 35 in its simplest form. So what you do? You need to check what's the common factor for all 3. Look at carefully and decide what's the common factor? You can divide by 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 49 divided by 7, you get 7. 35 divided by 7, that's 5. So you can't simplify further. So this is the simplest form. Find the highest common factor and least common multiple of 63 and 42. So how we find out least common factor and highest common factor? We'll find out the factors of 63. We can divide by 3. Again, divide by 3 and 7. Those are the factors. What are the factors of 42 prime factors? You can divide by 2 and divide by 3 and 7. So I can write factors of 63. 1 is always a factor. Then you get 3 is a factor. Then 3 times 3, 9 is a factor. Then 3 times 7, 21 is a factor. What else? 7 is a factor. We'll write 7 also. We'll write in order. 7 is a factor. Then 9. 3 times 3, 9. Then 21. And what's the last one? 63. If we take 42, what are the factors? 1 is always a factor. Then 2, 3, 7. And 2 times 3, 6 also a factor. So you can write before 7, 6. 2 times 3, 6. And then 7. What else? 7 times 2, 14. And 7 times 3, 21. And last one is 42. The number itself. So when you write down the factors, we have to take the least common factor. So what are the common factors here? When you take the common factors, 1 is a factor. Common factor 3, 7, 21. Those are the common factors. So out of common factors, so I'll write down common factors. You can write 1, 3, 7, 21. So what's the highest common factor? Highest common factor is, its CF is the 21 value. So highest one is 21. Now how we find out the lowest common multiple? So lowest common multiple, we can find out the multiples and see. So when you take 42 and 63, so what are the multiples? So I'll write down multiples here. Multiples. If you take 63, 63 times 1, 63. 63 times 2, 126. Multiplied by 3, 189. So here you have to write down multiples like that. We'll take 42. What are the multiples? 42. Multiplied by 2, 84. Multiplied by 3, 126. Multiplied by 4, 168. Now, least common multiple means you have to take the least value. So which one is common? 126. So what's the least common multiple? LCM. Least common multiple is 126. Look at this one. Construct the straight line segment AB of length 6 centimeters. So you need to use the ruler and the compass. So take the ruler and the compass. So you need to measure 6 centimeter length. So before that, take the ruler and draw a line segment, any length. Then what you do? Take the compass. First you measure 6 centimeter length. And then what you do? You keep on top of the straight line and first draw an arc. Then you keep on top of that arc and you need to mark the other point. So this is the other point. Now we have 6 centimeter line segment. So we can label it A, B, and this is 6 centimeters. Construct a circle of radius 4 centimeters. So you need to take the compass, measure 4 centimeter length. That's the radius. 4 centimeter length, and you can draw the circle. So keep the compass and you can draw the circle with 4 centimeter radius. So this is the center. So you can say R. R is the radius, 4 centimeters. Write down the number of faces, edges and vertices in a triangular prism. So we'll try to draw the triangular prism. Triangular prism means the cross section is a triangle. So what we can do, you can draw 2 triangles like this and then connect here to here. So this is a triangular prism. Now we'll find out how many faces, vertices and edges. Faces, so you get 2 triangles there, and how many rectangles? 3 rectangles. So 3 plus 2, you get 5. So 5 faces are there. How many edges? Edges will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 edges are there. And how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices are there. Now we'll check whether Euler's equation satisfy. Vertices plus faces, 6 plus 5, 11. 9 plus 2, 11. So that's true. Now look at the next question, a probability question. Write down all possible outcomes of the experiment of rolling an unbiased cubic die which has its 6 sides marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here all possible outcomes means the sample space. So you need to write down the sample space. So when you throw a die, what are the outcomes you can get? You can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So those are the possible outcomes when you throw a die. Look at this question. The length and width of a rectangular line drawn to the scale 1 to 200 are 7 centimeters and 2.5 centimeters respectively. Find the actual length and width of the land. So this is scale 1 to 200. What it means? So that means 1 centimeter length on the map represent 200 centimeter actual length. So 1 centimeter is equal to 200 centimeters. So we'll convert this to meters. 200 divide by 100. You get 2 meters. Now, if the map length is 7 centimeters, what's the actual length? 1 becomes 7. So that means you have to multiply this by 7. 7 times 2, you get 14 meters. What about 2.5 centimeters then? 2.5 centimeter means you have to multiply this one. That means 2 meters into 2.5. So what's the answer? 2 times 2.5 is 5 meters. So the actual lengths are 14 meters and 5 meters. This one, in a nutritious instant food packet, green gram, soya and rice are mixed in the ratio 1 to 1 to 3. Find the amount of rice that is included in one such 100-gram food packet. So the total mass is given 100 grams. What's the ratio? It's given green gram, soya and rice. Green gram, soya and rice. What's the ratio? 1 to 1 to 3. Find the amount of rice. That means here that is included in one such 100-gram food packet. You don't need to find all. So how many altogether total parts? 1 plus 1 plus 3. 5 parts are there. So what's the fraction here? 3 over 5 as a fraction. So we can find if the full mass is 100 grams. So what's the mass of rice? So you can say mass of rice 3 over 5 into 100 grams. So answer is 60 grams of rice is there. Write down Euler's relationship. What's Euler's relationship? Vertices plus faces is equal to edges plus 2. So I'll write in words. Vertices plus faces is equal to edges plus 2. Construct an equilateral triangle of side length 8 centimeters and name it ABC. So what you need to construct? You need the compass and the ruler. What's the length there? 8 centimeters. So what you have to do? You have to take 8 centimeter length. So you take the compass and keep on top of the line segment and you can draw the arc. Then take the compass and keep on top of this arc and then you can draw the other arc. So the length is 8 centimeters. So we'll mark AB. AB. Now you have to take the same length, keep on top of the point B and you need to draw another arc above. And do the same thing. on point O, keep on top of point O and draw an arc so that you get an intersecting point. So here I can't see it properly, so you do it again. So you can draw the arc. Now we can see the intersecting point. So that's point C. Now you can take the ruler and connect A with C, and so this is an equilateral triangle. Connect B with C and you get the equilateral triangle ABC, and all side lengths are equal to 8 centimeters. Look at this question. The floor plan of a restroom in a tourist inn is shown below. The living room is square shaped. So this is the living room. What is the length of a side of this room? Look at carefully the measurements and see. This is 3. Here, look at the total length here. And also from this, you can identify from this length. 6 is the whole length. This is 3. Then what is this length? This is 3. A is a square. So you get this also 3 then. So this is 3 meters and side length is 3 meters. Find the area of the living room. So that means area of the square. So area is 3 times 3. You get 9 square meters. Find the area of the room. Room is B. So this rectangle. So find the area. That means you need to find out the length and the breadth. What's the length? You can say 3 and 3. That's 6. Length is 6. What's the width? Width is 3. So 6 times 3, you get 18 square meters is the area of the room. Find the area of the toilet. Where's the toilet? C. This part. So here, length is 2, width is 1. So what's the area? 2 times 1. 2 square meters. Next one, find the total perimeter of the restroom. Here we have to consider restroom as the living room. So what's the perimeter? So perimeter is equal to here you get 3. Here you get 3. Then this is also 3. And this length is 6. And this is also 3. So perimeter of the living room means total outer length. So 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 3, 9 and 9 again. So 18. 18 meters is the perimeter of the living room. It is required to tile the floor of the room with 50 cm into 50 cm square tiles. Find the number of tiles that can be laid in a widthwise row and the number of tiles that can be laid in a lengthwise row. Thereby obtain the total number of tiles that is required for this purpose. So this is the room. So what's the length and width? 3 meters, 3 meters. So you can convert to centimeters first. So 3 meters when you convert to centimeters, 300 centimeters. So number of tiles. along length. So that means 300 centimeters divide by one tile is 50 centimeters. So divide by 50. You get 6 tiles. So number of tiles other side also the same because this is a square. Number of tiles along width. That's also same thing. 300 divided by 50. So how many tiles you need? Number of tiles altogether. Total number is equal to 6 times 6. So you need 36 tiles. Draw a scale diagram of this floor plan using the scale 1 to 100. So 1 to 100 means 1 centimeter, 100 centimeters. Convert 100 centimeters to meters, divide by 100, you get 1 meter. So 1 centimeter means 1 meter. 3 meters means 3 centimeters. So you have to draw the same number in centimeters. So we'll try to draw. So you can use the ruler and you don't need the compass, just we can measure the lengths. So what you do? First, you can draw a line. We need 3 centimeter this way. So first, we'll draw a line 3 centimeters here to here. So this is 3 centimeter line. Then we need to draw perpendicular lines. What's the easiest way to draw the perpendicular lines? You can take your set square. So take the set square and keep on top of this line segment and you can draw perpendicular lines. Here, keep it properly like this and you can draw the other length. So what's the other length? 3 centimeters this way. So we'll draw from here 3 centimeters. Then now we need to draw a perpendicular line here. So again we can use the set square. What we can do, you can keep it here, then you get 90-degree angle. Now again you can draw the line. So what's the length here? 3 meters means 3 centimeters up to here. Now it's okay. Now what's the next part? Again we need 3 centimeters this way as well. So here you can again take this set square and keep it here and draw 3 centimeter line. 3 centimeter line here from here. Now this part is okay. Now 6 centimeter length. So here either you can use the ruler here and draw the 6 centimeter length from here to here. Now down 2 meters. So you can use the set square again and draw the line. So here again you can keep on top of this line and draw the perpendicular line here. Make sure that you draw a perpendicular line. You don't need to measure angles there. So 2 meters again, 2 meter length here. And here also 2 meter from here. Here from 6 we'll mark 2 meter length here. So we'll mark 2 meter length from here, 6 to 4. Now we have to fill the other part. Here 1 and 2. So what we can do, we can draw a line segment again. Here 1 centimeter length. 1 centimeter length this way. One centimeter length this way. And you can connect the two lengths here. Two sides you can connect with the ruler. So here, this is the sketch. So you can draw the two broken lines. Here to here. And when you keep the ruler here, you get the other side. So here, this is the scale drawing for this diagram. So each length is 1 centimeter represent 1 meter. So this is A, B, and C. What is the ratio of the length of the room to that of the toilet? So what's the ratio of the length of the room? So where's the room? Room is here. So length of the room is 3 meters. What's the length of the toilet? Toilet, here length is 2 meters. So both are in meters, so you can write 3 to 2. Question number 3. It has been decided to recruit male and female workers to a newly opened garment factory in the ratio 4 to 9. If the total number of workers that are to be recruited is 260, find separately the number of male and female workers that are to be recruited. That means here the ratio male to female. Male to female is given 4 to 9. So altogether how many parts? 4 plus 9, 13 parts. So as a fraction, you can write this is 4 over 13 and 9 over 13. Now altogether 260 workers are there. So how many males? Males are 4 over 13 into 260. That means 13 times 20 here and 20 times 4. 80 males are there, male workers. And females, what's the fraction? 9 over 13 into 260. So that means 20 times 9. 180 female workers are there. The ratio of the monthly salary of a male worker to that of a female worker is 5 to 4. So male to female. 5 is to 4. If the monthly salary of a female worker is 24,000, so this side is 24,000 now. You are asked to find out the monthly salary of a male worker. So you need to see how you get this number. You can divide and find out. 24,000 divided by 4, that means 6,000. So multiply this by 6,000 to get this. So do the same thing here. 6,000 into 5. So what's the salary of a male worker? Salary is equal to salary of a male worker is equal to 6,000 into 5. That's 30,000 rupees. Look at this question. 24 contestants participated in the first round of a poetry recitation competition. 12 contestants qualified for the second round. Express the number of contestants who qualified for the second round as a fraction of the total number of contestants. So altogether 25. First round 25, then second round 12. Express the number of contestants who qualified for the second round. So here second round, that's 12 as a fraction of the total number. So what's the total? 25 contestants participated. So it's given already. 25 is the total. So can we simplify? So you can't simplify. So this is the simplest form. Express the number of contestants who qualified for the second round as a percentage of the total number of contestants. So as a percentage. So here what we can do, you can convert to percentages. So this is the fraction. How we convert the denominator to 100? You can multiply by 4. Do the same thing. 12 times 4, 48. Here 25 times 4, 100. A fraction with denominator 100 is a percentage. So this is equal to 48%. Look at this diagram. An incomplete figure of a motor car which has been drawn in a Cartesian plane is shown here. Draw the diagram in a Cartesian plane. So you can draw it. Which point is represented by the ordered pair 4, 7? 4, 7. So what's this point? So this point is D. So second part, that's point D. Write down the coordinates of the points A, P, B, C, D, E and F as ordered pairs. So we'll read those values. A. Where's A? Here. 1, 1, 1. Then P. Where's P? This point. 3 and 1. Then we need B. B is here. 9, 1. C. C is here. That's 8 and 7. 8, 7. When you are writing coordinates, first is X value and D. This point we did 4, 7. E. This point 2 with 4. F. 1 with 4. If the coordinates of the center of the back wheel is 7, 1, mark this center and draw the wheel. So we have 7, 1. 7, 1 is here, and you can draw the wheel here. So you can draw the same circle like here. So that's the fourth part. Construct a circle of radius 6 centimeters. So to construct, you need the compass and the ruler. So we'll take 6 centimeter length and you can draw the circle first. Then what we do? You can take any point on the circle, don't change the length, and you can mark the arc here. Do the same thing now. Take the compass to that point and draw an arc again. Again, same thing. Keep on top of this arc and you can draw the other arc. So likewise, you get how many points around the circle? You get 6 points. And again, and the last point. Here. Now we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon means 6 vertices. So 6 sides and 6 vertices. So now you can take the ruler and connect. So you get the hexagon. So this is the hexagon with side length 6 centimeters. So all these sides are equal here. 6 centimeters. Construct an equilateral triangle on each side of the hexagon external to it. So you have to continue that. So construct an equilateral triangle on each side of the hexagon. So we'll see. So you have to draw equilateral triangles there. So you have to take the same length for that. So what's the length we took? 6 centimeters. So what we can do, take 6 centimeter length, keep here, and you can draw an arc this way and keep on top of this and draw another arc. So likewise, you are drawing equilateral triangles around. So we'll take this point. You have to draw somewhere here. This point. Now take it to this side. You have to mark around this. You get how many triangles? You get 6. 6 equilateral triangles. Now we have 6 points. Now we can connect with a ruler. This one with this. So these all are equilateral triangles. So here you can extend the line. You get the same thing. If you extend this line, you get same thing. Now we have 6 triangles. Now what's the next part? Find the perimeter of one of the 2 largest triangles that you get when you complete the above step. Find the perimeter of one of the 2 largest triangles that you get. So where we get the 2 largest triangle? Here. This one and this one. So what's the perimeter? So perimeter is here. This is 6. This is also 6. This is also 6. So what's the one side length? 6 into 6 plus 6 plus 6. You get 18 centimeter is one length multiplied by 3 to get the perimeter. So both triangles are like that. One length is 18 centimeters. So perimeter becomes the, first you find 6 plus 6 plus 6, that's 18. 18 into 3. 3 times 8, 24. 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, 5. So 54 centimeters is the perimeter. What is the shape you get when you connect the vertices of the 6 equilateral triangles that do not lie on the original hexagon? So we'll look at it. So what's the shape you are getting? So we'll connect and see. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again you are getting a hexagon, 6-sided polygon. That's a regular one. So all lengths are equal. So you get another regular. Regular means all sides are equal. Regular hexagon. Look at this one. 5 meters is represented by 1 centimeter in a scale diagram. Express this scale as a ratio. So first we'll write 1 centimeter is 5 meters. But ratio means you can't write in 2 different units. Convert to the same. 5 times 100. That's centimeters. And this is 1 centimeter. Now both are in the same unit. You can write down the ratio. 1 to, this is 500. Find the actual length of a house which is represented by 8 centimeters in a scale diagram drawn to the scale 1 to 200. So 1 to 200 means 1 centimeter represent 200 centimeters. When you divide by 100, that's 2 meters. So 1 centimeter is equal to 2 meters. Now it says if this is 8 centimeters, what's the actual length? So multiply by 8. 2 times 8, you get 16 meters. The length of a school building is 20 meters and its width is 6 meters. Draw a scale diagram of this building using the scale 1 to 100. First we'll find out the scale 1 to 100. That means 1 centimeter represent 100 centimeters. So when you divide by 100, that's 1 meter. Now we need 20 meters and 6 meters. So what's the length we have to take? If this is 6 meters, you have to take 6 centimeters. If this is 20 meters, you have to take 20 centimeters. So you have to draw a rectangular shape. So take the ruler. So we have to take 20 meter length. That means 20 centimeters. So we'll take the ruler and we'll take 20 centimeters. First we can draw a line. So I'll mark here. That's my 1 point here. From there, 20 centimeter line. This one. And then it's easy to take the z square because you don't need to measure angles. So this is 90-degree angle. So we can use the z square. So you keep on here on this line and you can draw the perpendicular line. So 6 centimeters from here. So we'll draw that line up to here. And then you can draw the other perpendicular line here. Six centimeters from here. Draw 6 centimeter line from here. And then you can connect these 2 points. So take the ruler and connect. I have the facility to connect at once. So you have to use your ruler. So this is the diagram. And these are 90-degree angles. So this way that's 20 meters and this way 6 meters. Question number 8. A net of a solid object is shown here. There are 6 equal squares of side length 6 centimeters. Write down the name of the solid that can be constructed by folding along the dotted lines. All these are squares. 6 faces are there. What you get? A cube. Considering the number of vertices, edges and faces of these solid objects, show that Euler's relationship is satisfied by these values. We'll count how many vertices and edges and faces. So you can draw the cube like this. Draw 2 squares and then connect. So this is a cube. Now we'll see how many faces. 6 squares are there. 6 faces. Vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges are there. According to Euler's equation, so it says vertices plus faces is edges plus 2. So we can take the left hand side and substitute the values. Vertices plus faces, 8 plus 6, that's 14. Then E plus 2, that's right hand side. E is 12. 12 plus 2, you get 14. So both are equal. So Euler's relationship satisfies. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Euler's relationship is true. You can write it's true. Obtain the total surface area of the solid by finding the area of each face. So total surface area. So what's the area of one face? So what's the side length? 6 centimeters. So 6 centimeters, 6 into 6, 36. This is centimeters. 36 centimeters. So centimeter squared is the area. And there are 6 faces like that. Multiply by 6. So here I'll write down total area 36 into 6. 6 times 6, 36, and 6 times 3, 18, plus 3, 21. So 216 square centimeters is the total surface area. Find the length of an edge of a solid of the same shape whose total surface area is 384. So total surface area is 384. So what's the area of one side? You can divide by 6. So area of one side, because there are 6 faces. 384 divided by 6. 6 times 6, 36. For 24, that's 4. So 64 square centimeters. So what's the length of an edge? How you get 64 as the area? 8 times 8. So length of one side, length of an edge is equal to 8 centimeters. 8 times 8, you get the area 64. Show that the volume of that solid is 512 cubic centimeters. So what's the volume? Volume is length into length into length. So you can say 8 into 8 into 8 cubic centimeters. 8 into 8, 64. 64 times 8, 32. And 8 times 6, 48 plus 3, 51. So 512 cubic centimeters. A prism shown in the figure, the triangular faces are isosceles triangles. Draw the 3 rectangular faces of the prism separately and mark their dimensions. So you get 3 rectangles. So I'll draw roughly, not to scale. So what are the lengths? 10 and here this is 6 means 6 here. 10 and 6 rectangle. So 10, one rectangle is 10 and 6. What about the other side? Other side also you get 10 and 6. What about the bottom rectangle? So 10 and 8. So you get 10 and 8 as the bottom one. So you get another rectangle. 10 and 8. So here this is 8 centimeters and this is 10 centimeters. So you get 2 from this and 1 from this. Find the area of each of these faces separately. So area, we'll take this one, 10 into 6. So you get 60 square centimeters. And what's the area of the other one? 10 into 8. 80 square centimeters. So you get 2 from this and 1 from that. There are 10 edges and 6 vertices in a solid with plane faces. Find the number of faces that the solid has using Euler's relationship. So what's the Euler's relationship? Vertices plus faces is edges plus 2. It says 10 edges. So this is 10. And 6 vertices. 6 vertices means 6 here. You can solve the equation and find how many faces are there. So 6 plus f equals 12. So how many faces? Faces are 12 minus 6. You get 6 faces are there. So you need to find out number of faces. So faces are 6. From the following plane shapes, select the ones that can be used for pure tessellation. Pure means you can use only one shape. So this is a rhombus, all sides are equal. So you can use that for pure tessellation. This is a hexagon, regular hexagon. All sides are equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's also you can use for pure tessellation. But can we use isosceles triangles? You can't use isosceles triangles. It's difficult to use pure tessellation. You can't use isosceles triangle for pure tessellation because these two lengths are different to this one. So you can't use this one for pure tessellation. What about this one? All sides are equal. Looks like a square. So you can use a square for pure tessellation. So ABD you can use for pure tessellation. Select and separately write down the pure tessellations and the semi-pure tessellation. So what's the difference? Pure means you can use only one shape. More than 2 shapes, that's called semi-pure tessellation. So look at this one, all are triangles. So this is pure tessellation. This one you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Octagons are there. But in the middle you get squares. So that's semi-pure tessellation. What about this one? You get squares and small squares, but two different shapes. Even though those are squares, lengths are different. So we call this is semi-pure tessellation. Look at question number 11. The marks obtained by a student during 3 terms for mathematics, science and English are shown in the multiple column graph. Which subject shows a continuous increase in the marks? Here, look at the pink one, it goes down here. Purple one goes down and again up. Here, look at the other one, it goes up. So that's English. So that's the subject continuously increasing. That's English. For which subject has the student obtained identical marks in 2 terms? Same marks. So can you see here? This is pink, means science and English. Then this one, by how many marks has the total marks obtained in the 3rd term for all 3 subjects increased when compared with the total marks obtained in the 1st term for all 3 subjects? So we need to add 1st term marks separately and the 3rd term marks and subtract. So here 60, 70 and here 40. So that's 1st term. So total is 170. What's the total in the 3rd term? 60. Here you get, what's the value? 80. And 60 again. You get 14 plus 6, 200. Now, how many marks has the total marks obtained in the 3rd term? Increased. So the increased marks, you can take the difference. Increased marks is 200 minus 170. You get 30 marks increased. If each employee is provided with 7.5 meters of material to sew uniforms, calculate the number of meters of material that is required for 12 employees. So for one person, 7.5. So we need to find out for 12 persons. So you multiply by 12. So you can write total length is equal to 7.5 multiplied by 12. So this is in meters. 12 times 5, 60. So first we need to ignore decimal point and multiply. 12 times 5, 60. 6 remaining. 12 times 7, 84. 84 plus 6, you get 90. And then you need to keep one decimal place here. So what's the total length? 90 meters. If the thickness of a DVD is 2.3 millimeters, find the thickness of a package consisting of 5 such DVDs. So when you stack all DVDs in one, you get 5 DVDs, each one 2.3 millimeters. So what's the total thickness. So you get 5 of that. So total thickness is 5 times 2.3 millimeters. So ignore the decimal point and just multiply. 5 times 3, 15. 1 remaining. 5 times 2, 10 plus 1, 11. Now keep 1 decimal point. So this is 11.5. So 11.5 millimeters. So this is the last question in your textbook. So we completed all chapters and all 3 review exercises. So again, we'll meet you in your new year. So that's grade 8 work. I hope that you will join with me to do maths in grade 8.